Celebs are known for being a part of the 1%, but this doesn't always apply. Sometimes they were and they got knocked down the list. Let's look at some celebs who went from rich to poor. Stephen Baldwin. In 2009, Alex's younger brother declared bankruptcy due to unpaid taxes and 2 mortgages. After failing to make mortgage payments for 6 years, Stephen Baldwin's home was foreclosed in 2017, causing more problems. Stephen was also jailed and placed on probation for 5 years after he neglected to pay taxes for 3 consecutive years. 50 Cent. Although he rose to fame as a rapper in the late 1990s,
I take you to the candy shop.
the majority of his wealth comes from a broad range of businesses. 50 Cent allegedly owned $32.5 million in debt in 2015, in addition to being embroiled in legal disputes and failing to pay child support. In the following year, he filed for bankruptcy. In 2018, allegations surfaced claiming that 50 Cent became a millionaire due to the 700 bitcoins he was paid for his record from 2014. Subsequently, 50 Cent revealed in court filings that the rapper never held bitcoins and that the reports were false. Ulysses S. Grant, the 18th president, joined the financial business Grant and Ward as a partner. But in 1884, Ferdinand Ward embezzled investor funds, forcing the firm and Ulysses into bankruptcy. Even though he was receiving a military pension, it wasn't enough because the president also had cancer in his neck. Ulysses had writer Mark Twain publish his memoirs in order to recoup his costs, but Twain died before his life narrative could be profitable. Mark Twain had always wanted to be wealthy, and although he married into a wealthy family, his goal of wealth never materialized. Following the triumph of Grant's biography and the adventures of Tom Sawyer, Mark's publishing business filed for bankruptcy. Due to his financial difficulties, which exacerbated the slump, the satirist filed for bankruptcy in 1894. Mark Twain returned to financial stability with a successful writing career and a well-attended speaking tour, but he later lost a $30,000 investment in a protein powder. MC Hammer, after You Can't Touch This became a genuine hit,
You can't touch this.
MC Hammer amassed $30 million in wealth. As a result of his success, MC Hammer was able to purchase a $1 million mansion, remodel it for $30 million, and employ 200 people. He also bought a horse stable where he kept 19 racehorses. Accompanied by his extravagant expenditures and multiple legal disputes, MC Hammer filed for bankruptcy in 1996, purportedly owing $13 million. He discussed being loosely involved with about 8 technology companies and spending most of his days in California's Silicon Valley on the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2011. As of 2019, MC Hammer is still touring. Dennis Rodman. Before he became an oddball celebrity, Dennis Rodman was regarded as one of Michael Jordan's best teammates and rebounders.
And he impacted the game a lot bigger.
Aside from athletics, Dennis was well known for his brief union with Carmen Electra and for serving as the U.S.'s unofficial envoy to North Korea. Dennis Rodman's solicitors claimed in 2012 that he was unable to pay child support for his 2 children and could hardly afford living expenses. He allegedly owed over $800,000 in unpaid child support at the time, but according to court filings, his attorneys claimed he was broke and sick. Dennis Rodman was recently charged with stealing over $500 worth of apparel from companies like Spiritual Gangster and Lululemon, in addition to a 400-pound amethyst crystal from a yoga class. He refuted the accusations, stating that the goods were a gift. Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger purchased the Georgian village of Brazelton in 1989 for $20 million. It was anticipated that she would build a tourist destination like a theme park or a film studio, but in 1993 she filed for bankruptcy, forcing her to sell the land. At the time, the bankruptcy was a major news item. Producer Carl Micazone of Boxing Helena sued Kim for breaking an oral agreement to appear in the movie. She was ordered to pay attorney fees and damages by the Los Angeles Superior Court, and Kim Basinger avoided the initial $8.1 million judgment by reaching a settlement with the Mainline Pictures in 1995. She's continued to perform in films including 50 Shades Darker, Charlie Street Cloud starring Zac Efron, and 8 Mile with Eminem. Marvin Gaye. Despite being one of the most well-known musicians of all time, Marvin Gaye declared bankruptcy in 1976 due to unpaid alimony owed to his first wife, Anna Gordy Gaye. A judge mandated that in 1976, that Marvin give his ex-wife $600,000 from the album's revenues of his future release, Here My Dear. His father shot him in 1984 and took him off the planet. Anna was still owing somewhat under $300,000 in bank alimony by Marvin Gaye, who was then 44. Burt Reynolds. In 2015, Burt Reynolds told Vanity Fair, "I haven't watched it and I've lost more money than I can possibly have." According to the Vanity Fair feature, the movie star lavished money on 150 horses, a private plane, real estate, and over $100,000 in toupees during the 1980s. He went through a costly divorce from Lonnie Anderson following an expensive marriage. He filed for bankruptcy in 1996 with over $10 million in debt when he was unable to repay a $3.7 million loan to CBS due to overwhelming expenses and declining revenue. In 1997, a year later, Burt Reynolds won praise for his performance in the popular movie Boogie Nights. In September 2018, he passed away while continuing to make films. Meatloaf achieved great fame in the 1970s after releasing his hit album Bat Out of Hell and appearing in the cult classic Rocky Horror Picture Show. However, the singer had financial difficulties after the triumph had led to declare bankruptcy in 1983. I had 45 lawsuits totaling $80 million thrown at me. It was a game. And the only way to stop them playing their game was to declare Chapter 11 bankruptcy, he told The Guardian in 2003. Because every time we get one case dismissed, they'd throw another one at me. And I think everybody thinks I had all this money, but I didn't, because CPS did not pay me my royalties until 1997. With his hit song, I'd Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That, in the 1990s, he turned things around. What do you guys think? Let us know what you thought in the comments. We hope you have a great day. Peace.